Men, we are in a bit of a crisis, and I'm about to highlight a really big problem. See this lovely young woman right here? Men have given her over $50 million in the last 2 years. And here's her proof, a tweet showing her dashboard with $50 million, or half of $100 million in career earnings. Her name is Sophie Rain, and she is an OnlyFans creator. Never in a million years did I predict that girls could post on social media and make more money than a Super Bowl winning quarterback. But simps just can't stop sending these e-girls money. And they seem to fall for the bait that this girl is not like the others. Sophie claims to have never been with a man before.
Not a lot of people online claim that they're virgin. I think that it's really awesome that I still am.
Thankfully, this story isn't similar to American Beauty, where Angela, the youthful virgin, tries to seduce an older man. Ha! Just kidding. She followed up the first tweet with another showing that the $50 million was net. She's actually generated $63 million in revenue. The rise of simp behavior in men, young and old, is alarming, and I think Sophie is the best example of this disturbing trend. It's obviously not a surprise men are enamored with her physical appearance, but sending money to an e-girl is a level of being down bad I can't relate to. My research for making this video opened up my eyes to some alarming trends that I think you will find fascinating. We gotta first begin with the biggest simp in America. Who is paying for OnlyFans? She noted that her highest paying benefactor is a man named Charles. Between November 2023 and November 2024, Charles sent Rain nearly $5 million. This dude is a bigger simp than Ruby Rose's simp who blew up her phone and got a tattoo of her on his body. If Sophie could pull that much money from a dude, she'd fit right in at Cardone Ventures LLC. While she doesn't actually know the man personally, she noted that their relationship isn't completely strange to her. According to Rain, they talk often, though she doesn't know his age and avoids thinking too much about it. Did anyone catch that? Her saying her relationship isn't completely strange? A random stranger online sending $5 million to a borderline of age girl just for phone conversations is not exactly how I define a normal relationship. I try not to ask just for my own sake. I know he is just a little older. I don't want to know exactly how old my fans are just because I know a lot of them range from older. It's like talking to my grandfather sometimes when I find out how old they are. What she's really saying is, I know all of these men are buying into the fantasy of being the rich white knight loser arriving on his horse to sweep me off my feet with their pocketbook. Look, fellas, when a girl has posts like this on social media, and especially if she's objectively very attractive, you can bet that she has access to multimillionaires at a level you can't comprehend. This video is Sophie scrolling the screen showing all of Charlie's tips after he apparently was mentioned in a tweet. How down bad do you have to be to send these messages to a girl you've never met? Social media influencers who are objectively attractive can become multimillionaires overnight through OnlyFans, the hundreds of men willing to give half of their net worth to them, or by just showing a little more skin than those other girls. I say that because your money is of no value to a girl who only knows wealthy men. OnlyFans reveals record-breaking revenue, raking in $6.6 billion last year. Only about 300 creators make more than $1 million a year, while up to 16,000 earn more than $50,000 annually. Protecting you from wasting your money on OnlyFans is important, but so is protecting you from hackers stealing your data. That's why I partner with Aura. My account receives alerts every day notifying me of all the ways scammers might be trying to find my passwords or personal information. One way they can do this is by buying your information off data broker websites. Data brokers are making a fortune selling your information to robocallers, spammers, and others who want to learn more about you, like where you live, which is a little terrifying. Aura can identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to, but they make it super hard to do. Let Aura handle it for you. In 2024, the national public data was breached, exposing our most sensitive information, phone numbers, address, social security numbers, all released to whoever wants them, and worst of all, they were released for free. They recommend those affected use strong passwords, monitor account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does all this for me. And best of all, I don't have to download several different apps just because a company couldn't keep my data secure. If my info was compromised in the national public data breach, I wouldn't worry because Aura is always on, always doing the hard work of keeping me safe. Aura wants you to protect your private information, which is why they're offering my audience a 14-day free trial. Go to aura.com/Spencer to get a 14-day free trial. How amazing is that? Since OnlyFans is unable to track data from customers sending tips or money off platform, the number of creators earning a significant amount of money is far greater than those numbers. By 2023, there were over 4.1 million creators posting to OnlyFans. If the adoption rate stays the same, we will see around 6 million creators posting to OnlyFans by the end of this year, and over 305 million users worldwide in 2023. At that rate, we will see over 500 million users on the platform soon. Not every customer or creator is posting explicit content, of course, but it's the majority. The creator space is female dominated, with women making up 84% of all creators on the platform. So with these numbers, there are approximately 3.78 million women on the platform. Apparently, consumers prefer a beautiful woman to a naked dude. Why can't market dynamics be a little more equal? Sophie Rain's influence. Whenever someone posts their earnings on social media, the expected outcome is people flooding into that money-making opportunity. Whether it's Amazon dropshipping, real estate wholesaling, YouTube, crypto trading, OnlyFans. Why work a job making $5K a month when you could be making that per day with an easy system the influencer figured out? Sophie Rain posting her earnings will absolutely influence young women to pursue being a prostitute than a career society deems more appropriate. Why so many teen girls are planning on becoming OnlyFans stars? Get ready for a little anger. Many teen girls today plan on skipping high school graduation to join OnlyFans when they are 18. They believe they can start making loads of money immediately by creating explicit content for subscribers. How did we get here as a culture? The answer is pretty easy. We allowed it. It's America 2025, where all forms of degeneracy and crime are allowed. Why not allow older losers like Charles to send $5 million to some e-girl? What's the harm, am I right? This article was written by Heidi Olson, a SANE certified pediatric nurse in Kansas City. In doing this work for the better part of a decade, I have seen disturbing trends start to arise. Then he said something that stunned me. He stated that teen girls in his high school tell each other only ugly girls get diplomas. He was referring to girls in his school thinking that they don't need to graduate from high school because they can join OnlyFans when they are 18 because they believe they'll be able to build up a following and earn money from their subscribers. To Sophie's credit, she did post this on Twitter, which has received 5.8 million views. I do not want girls to think, oh, if Sophie Rain is making this, I should do it too. This career is not sunshine and rainbows 24/7. If you don't make it big, it will not be worth it. Anyone who is doing it, I wish you all success, but please don't quit your jobs for this. The only girls who won't regret doing OnlyFans are the top earners who made life-changing money. The bottom 95 to 95% are going to find out the downsides of this career path when they didn't make money and have the scarlet letter OF on their life resume. Content like this seems innocent and fun, but it's not. It's all a funnel into her OnlyFans subscription. It's free to subscribe to her OnlyFans, which has full sex tapes. When I was growing up, a sex tape being released led to a full-blown media scandal. Now girls can leave their teaching career and 50x their income.
Last fall, Brianna was a high school English teacher in suburban St. Louis.
My favorite part was teaching Shakespeare. I mean, the kids loved it. So we did Romeo and Juliet. I made several, like $100,000 in the first month or so.
Several $100,000.
Yeah.
So like multiples of what you were making before.
Oh yes. In the last year I made about 2 million, so.
Showing yourself naked is the easiest career in the world, and you can make 20x the median income. Of course, this is going to influence a lot of people to become P-stars. OnlyFans star storms out of podcast after hosts ask what she's contributing to society with over $125,000 monthly income. I still can't wrap my head around just how many of these women are making insane amounts of money from OnlyFans. But don't be fooled because of what I'll share next. The reality of being an OnlyFans creator. Yes, there are tens of thousands of women posting their spicy links on their social media and making millions of dollars per year, but how much does the average creator make? This Reddit post is from an OnlyFans creator showing a chart of their monthly revenue after OF's 20% cut and their daily paid subscribers. One of the months, she made $8,500, which is outstanding, but the average over 3 years was around $4,000 a month, or the equivalent of slightly below median income level job. With social media stars earning tens of millions of dollars on OnlyFans, some may see this as a way to make easy money, but the reality of OnlyFans is far different, with the vast majority of creators earning pennies on the popular platform. According to Variety, the average creator earns just $1,300 a year, or $108 a month. This probably includes girls who aren't really trying, so I imagine that data isn't the best, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say the girls putting in real effort make $1,000 to $3,000 per month. While it may feel more lucrative than driving Uber or delivering on Postmates, I can assure you that this low-paying side career has far worse consequences than the alternatives. One creator we interviewed is in the top 71% percentile, meaning she makes more than 71% of all creators on the app. She currently has just 2 active subscribers. Despite OnlyFans or content creators seemingly being the perfect career, understand that there's a huge mental burden on those of us not making millions of dollars per year. When this is your main income source, it's just as stressful as any other career path, but the income fluctuates and can be incredibly unstable, and there's never downtime. You're always on. A 2022 study published in Sexuality and Culture found that sex workers were likely to internalize the stigma associated with sex work, feel lonelier as a result. The participants of the study, mostly women, also had low levels of mental well-being. It's also easy to find plenty of studies showing that women engaging in this line of work will be more dehumanized and judged than others. I'm certainly not the arbiter of morality and fairness, but I think it's important to recognize that there are consequences of certain lines of work. Why men need to stop paying OnlyFans creators. These girls absolutely do not care about their subscribers despite pretending to do so. Do you really think Sophie respects this loser sending her money just because she's cute? Low status behavior turns women off, but they're good at hiding it if the guy is paying, which is how they're able to keep a smile on their face pretending like they love their little simps. Another serious issue is that the largest creators, the type of girls featured in a video like this, have too many subscribers. So what exactly is the big deal? That means there's a 0% chance you're actually communicating with them, highlighted by an article like this. Think you're messaging an OnlyFans star? You're talking to these guys. There are account managers, says Kamal, who are assigned around 10 to 15 creators, and then beneath them there are chatters and social media teams. Most agencies have some full-time staff, but most chatters are outsourced. I'm based in Pakistan right now, he says. I know a lot of chatters here who speak English well. We also have chatters from India and the Philippines. One of the biggest scams right now is the large OnlyFans girls claiming to message their fans while it's actually some dude from Pakistan. How sad is it that these dudes are making these girls multi-millionaires and they're getting off by messaging another dude? In this one, OnlyFans stars are hiring professional ghostwriters to send their X-rated texts. However, a new Mel magazine investigation alleges that many subscribers may not actually be sexting with the stars themselves, but rather a team of hired professionals, many of whom are schlubby men. The sad reality is these guys are incredibly lonely, probably recently divorced or experiencing struggle with finding a girlfriend, so they turn to a large influencer in hopes of getting some attention. She stated it promises proximity to celebrity and a kind of girlfriend experience which blurs a line with people that are really lonely. Put it this way, if the OnlyFans girl you're subscribed to has a nice house and a Mercedes, you're likely messaging a dude. OnlyFans absurdity. Let's have some fun looking at how absurd this new reality is. Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' daughter, Sammy, 20 years old, has already made over $3 million on OnlyFans. Apparently, she joined right after turning 18.
My friend Corinna, she's kind of had a side hustle going on that we all know about, but look how much she's made. I want everybody at home to please buckle in because this makes me want to vomit. This is absolutely insane. This is monthly. It
was a little blurry, but her OnlyFans monthly earnings were around $1.2 million to $2.5 million. Sounds crazy, right? Well, check this out. Corinna Kopp retires from OnlyFans after earning reported $67 million in 3 years. In late October, she decided to retire from the greatest get-rich-easy scheme man has ever created. How insane are these numbers? These girls are making superstar athlete money to show off their body and have a group of Pakistani dudes message their simps. Gen Z's OnlyFans Playboy Mansion stirs controversy over young women's X-rated content. Sick and twisted. Sophie Rain recruited a group of young girls to start a Playboy-style mansion group house called the Bop House. The problem is all of these girls are aged 18 to 22 years old. A bit young for this type of career, wouldn't you agree? Lily Allen shares husband David Harbour's reaction to selling pictures of feet on OnlyFans.
I have been creating foot content for the past week.
No!
So my toe daddies are very happy with the content that I am supplying.
Scientists don't need to do any further research on why we're seeing fewer babies and marriage being pushed off. The young men are too busy paying for feet pics on OnlyFans. Amaranth is another OF girl who's grossed over $50 million. Here's a better look. She's probably grossed $65 million by now, similar to Corinna. The dystopian future. My fear is that we'll continue seeing a trend towards younger women believing OnlyFans is a desirable and lucrative career path. This is how a culture devolves into degeneracy. The OF game is cool when you're young and cute and think you can make $63 million like Sophie Rain because there doesn't appear to be any talent required to make posts like this. But it's not likely. Go to school or gain a skill, keep your clothes on, and please stay away from becoming a P-star if you're young and naive. Thanks for watching.